This is a quick lesson on how to copy, paste, and undo texts and images when you're using Google Slides. These shortcuts or these features also work in Google Docs. So let's get started. Copy and paste. There are two ways to copy and paste, especially on a Chromebook. So we're going to take a look at the first way is to use your two fingers in the middle of your trackpad, and you can see my cursor moving. I'm going to click with two fingers, and you'll see an option window pop up. And there's the option paste. You can see I don't have an option to copy. It's grayed out. That means I need to highlight. My Chromebook doesn't know what I want to copy, so I'm going to move my cursor. See my cursor that's blinking? It kind of looks like a doorway, a blinking doorway. I'm going to click over here, drop my cursor, and I'm going to click on my trackpad and drag with my other finger to copy over. I know I've copied it or I've highlighted it because it turns blue. Now that I've selected the text, I'm going to two-finger click, and now copy is not grayed out anymore, so I can choose to copy this text that I've highlighted. Now that it's copied on a virtual clipboard. It's holding it ready for me to paste it. So if I want to paste it, I'm going to again put my cursor where I want to paste, and again use two fingers. Notice copy is not selected because I've already copied something, and I can click paste. You'll take a quick peek over here. The keyboard shortcuts I'm going to show you next, those are mentioned here. So we'll get to those in just a minute, but I'm going to click paste and watch what happens. There, I've pasted. And then I'm going to do a quick practice. Keyboard shortcut Ctrl Z is the shortcut for undo, which we'll get in just a moment. Ctrl Z again. All right, so we just practiced the two-finger click to open the options menu by highlighting, two-finger click, copy, put my cursor where I want that new text to be, two-finger click, and paste. And I want to get rid of it, so I'm going to do Ctrl Z again. So I just showed you the first way to copy and paste using the options menu, which is accessed by two-finger clicking on the keyboard or the keypad, the trackpad. Next, we're going to go into using keyboard shortcuts, which I highly recommend, especially for those of you who know you're going to be using a computer, specifically a Chromebook. So let's take a look at the keyboard shortcuts for copy, paste, and undo. So the keyboard shortcuts, the reason we even use them, they're basically a combination of keys to perform tasks faster. So just as you saw, you need to highlight whatever text you want to copy first. So you'll drop your cursor, drag it over to highlight it, and then let go of the keys. And you'll see the words highlighted in blue. And copy, paste, and undo can be accomplished by pressing the Control key and then C if you want to copy. If you want to paste, you'll click Control, then V for paste. And then if you want to undo, which you just saw me practice that, I clicked Control Z. So obviously you're not going to do all of these keys at the same time. You're only going to do a combination of two. Control C for copy, Control V for paste, and then if you need to undo something, click Control V. Now I have a little star sticker on my key. Yours will not have that, but I like how all of these four keys that you use different combinations of are all kind of in the same spot on your keyboard. So let's practice. The top three keyboard shortcuts for you: copy, paste, and undo. We're going to practice. I have a picture here. I kept this here so we can refer to it if you need to. So step one, drag the cursor over the text to highlight it. So I have a little text box here, and I have an image here that we're going to practice with. So first let's go to the text box. I'm going to click on this text. Let's say I want to copy this. So I need to drag my cursor. Notice the cursor is blinking. I'm going to click on my keypad and I'm going to drag, oops, let's go over the T, drag it over. I know I skipped over the T, but I'll leave it like that. So I've highlighted, so I did number 1. I dragged the cursor over to highlight it. Now I'm going to click Control and just the letter C to copy. Control C. So now I've got it copied. You don't see anything yet until I'm paste. So now I'm going to drag my cursor or drop my cursor here. Can you see it blinking? Now that I see it blinking, I'm telling my Chromebook where I want what I just copied, I want it to be pasted. So now I'm going to do Control V. Here's the Control key and just V. Control V. And you notice I didn't highlight the T, so the T did not show up. So I might need to go back and fix that. So I copied by dragging my cursor. I drop my cursor, click, drag to highlight it first. That's what I have to do first because I have to tell my Chromebook what I want to copy first. So I select, and then to copy, I'm going to press Control C. I'm copying it again. And now I'm going to paste, but I have to tell my Chromebook where I want to paste it. See, I already pasted it once here. So I'm going to return, and there's my cursor. That's where my paste is going to happen. And you remember what it is? Control V. And I pasted it again. Control V using these 2 keys. Now we get to practice our undo. To undo something, I don't have to highlight anything. It just goes back 1 step. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z. Watch what happens. Ctrl Z. It undid the last paste. Now if I do it again, it'll jump back again. Ctrl Z. That was 1 click. Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z. And there you have it. Now you know how to drag your cursor over to highlight a text, Ctrl C copy, Ctrl V paste, and even Ctrl Z undo. Let's see if this works with an image. I'm going to select this image. There's the dog. And Ctrl C copy, Ctrl V paste. And now I have 2 of them to work with. So there you have it. Give it a try. Go up and click plus to add a new slide and see if you can practice the Control C for copy, Control V for paste, and Control Z for undo.